I was done, dude. As soon as they brought in the potato parody, dude, Sasha being stared down by Keith, they got the epic Sawano in the background. I'm just like, yo, she's like, are you asking me? She has a fucking onigiri in her hand, dude. And she's eating it in the middle of class. And you just stare at her. He's like, why? Are you just straight up like the potato scene, dude? She has rice all over her face right now. She's like, are you asking me why I didn't get the spicy mayo barbecue instead? She's like, oh, do you want some? I was like, oh my god, they got Sasha on the potato girl scene. That, yo, this is actually a legit parody. Shingeki no Kyojin, Chugaku, you know, Attack on Titan, Junior High. Just not like incredibly funny. I'm not gonna say it was mind-blowingly funny or anything like that, but I laughed quite a bit during this episode. And that's what you need. Like, if you are a fan of Attack on Titan, definitely don't sleep on this. It's production IG, even though it's this chibi art style, like super deformed and everything like that. It's fucking, the animation, the art is clean, the animation is awesome, and the comedy is legit, dude. As a parody to Attack on Titan, this series works pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, from the scene where Mikasa was like, oh, I want to bump into Eren too. That's the thing too, they got the legit voice actors. Like, once I heard Hiroshi at the end with Levi, and he's like in the window, he's like, Chihan Yadoga. And they're all just giving Eren shit, which I'll get into in a second. But when Mikasa's like, oh, I want to bump into him also, and she just like starts sprinting, you know how she's just got that speed with the hands on that Naruto motion behind the back and whatnot, like does this crazy lap around the neighborhood and fucking breaks the man's back till he goes flying, launching and shit. He just coated in blood. I'm just like, yo, the comedy throughout this was insane, dude. Just certain scenes like that, like just Eren's character, like being transformed into this universe. He's like, the Titans, I want to eradicate every single one because they stole something precious to me. Like, this episode is fucking cheeseburger. You know, in the past, it looks like it was just like one of his items. Like, he gets upset because he writes his name on the fucking eraser that he finds when he goes in there, and the Titan picks it up, and he's like, oh, he stole something precious from me again, dude. I was like, alright, this is pretty fucking funny, right? But then it was really in the second half of the episode. Once Jean just started to act, like, we got to see a little bit of everybody, you know. We saw Armin, even though Armin didn't say shit throughout the episode, you know, Historia was there, Ymir was there, and those scenes were funny when he was just bumping into everybody on the street and whatnot. I was just like, this is pretty funny. It wasn't anything amazing, but once John started to get into the picture, and they made John look like a shot. And John's not the best guy in the series to begin with, but they made him look like a straight prick, like calling Eren out and everything like that. The clear jealousy over Mikasa and him just like stating it outright and everything like that. I was like, this is absurd. And on top of that, he's just a scumbag. During the chaos, he tries to pants Historia, dude, and of course Ymir scoops her up, and he gets Connie instead. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? This dude, I don't know, it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. But once I saw that and the Sasha scene, I was done. And then that ending when, you know, they just parodied the breach of Walmart and everything like that, and seeing Eren just like freak the fuck out over the cheeseburger and everybody's just clowning on him and whatnot. After I saw Levi and Hange in the window, I was like, alright, this has some potential. This episode wasn't anything crazy, wasn't utterly hilarious or anything like that. There's been better comedy recently, but as a parody to Attack on Titan, it definitely works, and I'm definitely going to keep watching it, dude, because IG's going in, just seeing, like, these ridiculous scenes, but with, like, when Eren's charging at him with the fucking broom and whatnot, and you have the Mika Kobayashi in the background, the Sawano greatness just blaring with the intense kind of vibe. I'm just like, yo, this is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious if you're a fan of Attack on Titan, dude. From seeing, you know, Hannes and his drunken self as the janitor, to just random stuff like that, just seeing these characters in this mode, and kind of getting, you know, mixing the very dark and chaotic world of Attack on Titan with this, you know, ridiculous junior high school setting is fucking awesome. So I can't wait to see my boy Levi, get some comedy around my boy Levi and Hanji as well. But the Sasha scene was GOAT, and I think what I'm going to do with you know, Attack on Titan Junior High, I'm not going to be reviewing, because seeing as how this episode is about 17 minutes, I'm not sure if every single episode is going to be about that time length or not, but I think that what I want to do with this is just do straight up live reactions the entire season for this, and that way you guys can just see my raw reaction when I'm watching it and everything like that. instead of me coming in and talking about a handful of scenes and really there's not going to be any main story progression to speak of, at least from my perspective, you know, unless if you know the progression of Attack on Titan, there's no real reason to, you know, be concerned or talk about the story at all. So realistically, this series is definitely for those that are caught up on the manga, but you, at this point, you don't really have to be caught up. It's just, you're definitely going to catch some spoilers if you watch my videos for going forward. But aside from that, there's probably even some in this video, but aside from that, dude, definitely going to just do live reactions going forward and everything like that. It's easier than reviews. No point in reviewing this, to be honest. No point. So live reactions, look forward to that, and check out the series if you like Attack on Titan and you haven't seen it yet. It's fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. I'm out. Peace.